Yeah.
So most of the times that I've seen you play have been small, more intimate environments. How do you find performing in those different from larger venues?
I find them better.
The smaller?
Yeah, I find, well, the thing is with smaller environments is you don't have a sound system to contend with. So if you're just in a room with a couple people, you can change your volume and your dynamics according to what you hear, because they're hearing basically the same thing. It could be slightly different, but when you're in a larger venue, not having the resources to hire a sound crew or anything like that, it just makes it hard to know what the audience is hearing. So it kind of takes one step of the connection that music creates away when you perform into a large sound system, where I might be hearing what's coming out of the monitors and the audience is hearing what's coming out of the big speakers, and there's no sound person at half of these venues, so how do I know what it sounds like to them? I'll get people coming up after the show saying, "It was good, but I couldn't hear you."
And I've also experienced, I've noticed you guys have always played really, really, really loud. Is that
That's
intentional, or is that a result of the not hearing what the audience hears?
I don't know. I think that was just a result of turning up the amps too high or something, or some element of rock and roll says you have to be loud. I was just trying to get my guitar as loud as the drums and the other guitar. But no, I don't play it really as loud anymore, because I actually got a lot of hearing damage. So I paid for it.
That's good. I always feel a little bad bringing headphones or
Oh,
earplugs to
don't
shows.
feel bad. I actually got some. I got some musicians' earplugs. So they actually just turned the volume down for me. I got those after this one show at the Silver Dollar, where I had to leave the stage and go get earplugs because the bass coming through the monitor my ear was in pain. I probably sustained some permanent damage, which is just, I guess, a battle scar from rock and roll. But I could do with. I have enough scars, like my torn ACL from soccer, tendonitis from when I recorded without warming up enough. I played 8 hours straight, 5 days in a row, and ended up with tendonitis. And then I had to go and work at my unnamed corporate coffee center, and where I had to pour 2 creams and 2 sugars and coffee for everyone, and it was not good for your hands. You can get tendonitis working at these joints, and then I already had tendonitis when I got there. So, but anyway, so I've had a lot of battle scars, and so I don't need that extra one of playing too loud. So I've kind of toned it down a bit. But yeah, I like playing quiet too. Yeah. I find one time when I saw Julie Duran, the quieter she got, the more the audience listened, because they're like, "Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, it's got everyone, shh, be quiet." So you can really grab people with quiet. When you assault them with loud noises, it's not very good. For gaining long-term fans, unless you love getting people with hearing loss as your fans, because they can't hear you and they need it to be loud.
It's more forgiving if you put out a bad album late career.
Yeah. Yeah. That reminds me of when I played in a retirement home a couple weeks back, and people, they have all different levels of hearing in a retirement home. So some of them were yelling at me to turn it up, some of them were yelling at me to turn it down, and some said it was just fine. They could hear me fine, and you did an excellent job, young man. That's what I love about it the most, is when you have these people in retirement homes coming up to you, "Oh, you did an excellent job." my grandson does this and that, and they tell you stories just because you told them a few stories.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm
And,
very glad you're able to stop by before visiting Korea.
yeah, check out the other videos of songs of mine that I'm just gonna make, and Kyle's gonna post for me.
Hey, film yourself behind a green screen. I'll throw in the background.
I'll probably do a few in Korea, so all of my Canadian fans can check out my new songs in an almost live setting. We'll put them up.
All right.
So thanks,
Oh,
Kyle.
thank you very much. And since you're going to Korea, I'll walk you down to Koreatown and introduce you to Boshanton.
Okay. Thank you. Can I try kimchi too?
Yes.
Okay.